So a very good morning to all of you. So we are here to discuss about the principles of teaching and learning. We'll be discussing the module 2. So let us begin with the module 2. So what we are going to learn in this particular module? Number 1, effective teachers, the naturals. Number 2, identifies and analyze the various criteria of effective teaching. Identifies and describe the behavior of the natural teacher. Defines teaching and learning. Develop a metaphor to describe the effective teacher. I'm sure, being a teacher, you are facing the following behavior from your students: passing notes, whispering, sharpening pencils, dawdling, gazing out of the window. And I'm sure, being a teacher, following are your day-to-day jobs or articulations. Get in the groups, line up, stand up, shut up, pay attention, parent conferences, departmental committee meetings, faculty meetings, grading papers, lesson planning, and so on. And I know you are overburdened, but there is a solution. Be a natural teacher. So natural teachers find their profession exhilarating. That means you are passionate about the teaching. They do not work themselves to death. Natural teachers work smart, not hard. So natural teachers must be a very good leader. Why? The management means getting things done through people. Fundamentals are the same in parenting, teaching, business, or industry. How to get people do what you want them to do correctly on time with good attitude. And it is applicable in your classroom as well. If you want our students to do something as per our instruction correctly on time with good attitude, that means we have to manage them properly. So for that, there are something we can do on our day-to-day classroom activity. Number 1 is the learning climate. So create a learning environment where the students are active participants as individuals, as members of the collaborative groups as well. Motivate students and nurture their desire to learn in a safe, healthy, and supportive environment which develops compassion and mutual respect. Cultivate cross-cultural understanding and the value of diversity. Encourages students to accept responsibility for their own learning. That is most important lesson you are going to teach them, that is going to be applicable throughout their life. And accommodate the diverse learning need of all the students. Display effective and efficient classroom management that includes classroom routines that promote comfort, order, and appreciate students' behavior. Provide suitable, equitable access to the technology, space, tool, and time. Effectively allocate time for the students to engage in hands-on experiences. Discuss and the process content, make the meaningful connections. Design lessons that allow the students to participate in empowering activities in which they understand that learning is a process and mistakes are a natural part of learning. Create an environment where the student work is valued, appreciated, and used as a learning tool. Next, we are going to concentrate on the classroom assessment and the reflection. Use a multiple method to systematically gather data about the student's understanding and the ability. Use student work data, observation of instruction, assignments, and interactions with colleagues to reflect on and improve teaching practices. Revise instructional strategies based upon student achievement data. Uncover students' prior understanding of the concept to be addressed and addresses students' misconception or incomplete conceptions. Next, instructional relevance. Teacher designs learning opportunities that allow students to participate in empowering activities in which they understand that learning is a process and the mistakes are a natural part of the learning. Teacher links concept and the key ideas to the students' prior experiences and understanding, uses multiple representation, examples, and explanations. Teachers incorporate student experiences, interest in real life situation in instruction. Teachers select and utilizes a variety of technology that supports student learning. Teacher effectively incorporate 21st century learning skills that prepare students to meet the future challenges. Next, knowledge of the content. A teacher demonstrates an understanding and in-depth knowledge of the content and maintain an ability to convey this content to the student. Teacher maintain ongoing knowledge and awareness of the current content development. Teacher design and implement standard-based courses, lessons, units as per the standard protocol of the respective boards and the universities. Teachers uses and promotes the understanding of the appropriate content vocabulary. Teacher provides essential support for the students who are struggling with the content. Now let us check what are the qualities and the behavior of a natural teacher. We all know, but let us just recapitulate. Number 1, empathy. Number 2, creativity. Number 3, communication. Number 4, interpersonal skills. Number 5, positivism. Number 6, fair-minded. You must be unbiased. Number 7, a sense of humor. Next one is the consistent. Number 9 is reliable. And number 10 is passionate. That means you should be passionate about your teaching job. Now let us define the teaching and the learning. Teaching can be defined as the engagement with the learner to enable their understanding and application of knowledge, concept, and processes, while learning is the acquisition of knowledge or skills through study, experiences, or being taught. Teaching is a purposive process. Different activities of teaching are conducted only for the attainment of a specific purpose by someone. Teaching means to teach someone. Teaching has been considered a tripolar process. Why? Because for teaching we need a student, a teacher, and a course. That's why it is called a tripolar process. Now let us understand some of the effective teaching learning rules. Number 1, known to unknown. Before starting your class on a particular concept or a topic, if you can understand the knowledge level of the students on that particular topic, it will be easier for you to deliver your lecture. Easy to complex. Whenever you are starting a concept, start with the easy things followed by moderate, then to the complex. Because if you are starting with the complex things, it can shake the confidence level of the students. Specific to general, as the students first understand the specific things which they can see, which is tangible in nature, to show them to them first, talk about that, then go to the general discussion. Same concept like the concrete to abstract or tangible to abstract. Whole to the partial. First talk about the whole thing, then talk about the component of the whole thing. Like first talk about the car, then talk about the components of the cars. From uncertainty to the certainty. The child is always confused about any new phenomena. Considering the illusion of the children, knowledge should be given to them so that they can be sure about it. According to the child centricity, understand the child centricity, the knowledge level, understanding, interest. Based on that only, develop your teaching methodology. Next one, differentiation, analysis, and synthesis. Analysis means breaking into pieces. Synthesis means adding. For example, when we translate a poem, we break it down by writing one word. And when we give its a conclusion, we tell the extract of the whole poem. Psychological to logical. First, convince them to understand, to study about the concept. Then talk about it logically with more explanations. Last part of our today's discussion is developing a metaphor to describe the teacher. We can use metaphor about teachers to get deeper insight into what a teacher does with their day. A teacher is a gardener. Frederick Froebel developed his metaphor to explain the role of a teacher, student, and the environment in early childhood education. Froebel believed that the ideal learning environment for the children is in a private, natural setting away from the corruption of the adult world. He saw school as garden, like kindergarten. In Germany, it means children's garden. The equivalent metaphor for the students is that they would be flowers, naturally growing and blooming into something very beautiful. Good teachers, therefore, were gardeners, gently tending to the children's need. Teachers should nourish and nurture the children, ensuring they have the perfect environment for their development in the garden. Thank you so much for watching this content, and we'll be coming back shortly with some more interesting content.